Hi, friends. I wanted to talk about this while the hellfires are still burning within. If you can count on truck rental companies for anything, it's that they won't actually have your reservation when you make a reservation. Moving is one of the most stressful experiences in life, and I've seen multiple people lose it over the truck rental because that's always the icing on the cake, right? A good friend of mine has been through a nightmare for the past few years, and budget didn't have her truck that she reserved for 8:30 a.m. yesterday, and she had to call them repeatedly all day while all these other things were going on, such as she was supposed to close on her house in June, and that got delayed for various reasons, and she ended up having to close on it yesterday. As that's going on, she keeps having to check on the status of the truck, and she's told people to come help load it at 5:30. She gave herself a nice buffer there. She thought, if I ask for it at 8:30 in the morning, that should give them plenty of time to screw up, right? With our moves, U-Haul screwed up every time. Either they didn't have the size that we needed, or we had to drive like an hour away to get the truck. It must be a really stressful job dealing with so many angry people. But my friend kept her cool. And when the budget lady said, well, can you do it tomorrow morning instead? My friend just said, no. And the woman hung up on her. Are you kidding me? That is inexcusable. My friend has 5 kids, and she lost her husband to cancer in October. It was long and agonizing and horrible. And while he was sick, she went back to school and became an EMT. Meanwhile, she had to make sure that someone was always with him. And that's just the tip of the iceberg right there. You would not believe everything she's gone through. When it came to the life insurance, the death certificate was marked incorrectly as possibly being from smoking. When you apply for life insurance, you mark either that you are a smoker or a non-smoker. He was not a smoker. So first of all, she had to have that fixed because that would mean they would deny the life insurance claim. She got that fixed, and because he got cancer so soon after getting the policy, she had to track down every doctor he had seen, I think in the past 5 years, to prove that he didn't have cancer right before he got the policy. Fortunately, that got sorted out, and so she decided to buy a house in Arizona and get a fresh start. Of course, moving with 5 kids by yourself is a huge challenge, but her brother-in-law said he would drive the truck for her, which is really awesome, but he had a very small window of opportunity to do so. So when they asked if she could wait for the truck until the next day, that just wasn't going to work. I mean, this isn't a weekend, and everybody was coming to help load the truck after work, and her brother-in-law really needed to get on the road. And she reserved it for a Monday. And also, it's not the end of the month, and that's usually the busiest rental time. So it really surprised me that they weren't able to give her a reservation anywhere in the area close to the time that she needed. I was pretty dang sick most of the day yesterday, and things calmed down, and so I went over there to see what I could help with. And then when she told me she didn't have the truck yet, I just couldn't even believe my ears. But finally, at 3 p.m., they told her they had a rental 1 hour away. And it was horrible traffic at that time. 3 p.m. It could have been worse, and we were a little bit late coming back. But when we got to the counter, they tack on all of these things. Oh, yeah, the insurance, if you want to be fully covered. State Farm is the only insurance that will cover it. Oh, that's another $200. And what is the deal with these companies and the gas options? If you pay for the gas after the fact, it's $15 a gallon or some nonsense. I can't even make sense of their gas policies. The price gouging, I don't understand. None of these places actually hold a reservation, and I understand people don't return the trucks when they're supposed to, or trucks need maintenance and that sort of thing, but it's still really frustrating. I don't know what the solution is, but instead of calling it a reservation, they should call it your request time, or the time you hope for really, really bad. There should be a rental company called Wish Upon a Truck, And then they ask you, what time and day do you wish for with all your heart? And they should have a little fountain where you throw a coin in and make a wish. Just to help people keep their expectations really, really low. That's the key to keeping your cool in life, is low expectations. Tell me your moving horror stories. Also, have any of you worked for a truck rental company? I'd love to hear your perspective and the frustration behind your job and the things that I know you probably can't control. Thanks so much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and tap the bell for notifications. And if you're moving, good luck to you.